All right, guys, lenders and real estate agents have been hyping up 2-1 buy downs for the last 2 years. But is it actually a good deal? Does it work for you? The answer is it depends. And that's kind of, I hate that answer, but let's get into that. All right. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a jacket here, I was looking a little thick in the last video, so I thought this might break up my profile a little bit. But anyway, we got a case study here of what a 2-1 buy down would look like for you. So this is for a purchase price of $425,000, putting $25,000 down for a $400,000 loan amount. In this scenario, the closing costs are $10,000. Which could be more, could be less. I just wanted to work some round numbers for you guys so it'd be easy to understand. The base interest rate before the buy down in this scenario is 7%. And that's not a rate quote. And you're getting a seller credit for $9,324. So let's look at this. Year one, you would essentially have a 5% interest rate, which is going to lower your payment by $514 a month for that first year. So you got $61.68 in savings. Year two, $263 less a month for $31.56 in savings. And that's equivalent to a 6% rate. And that gives you $9,324 in total savings. So is this a good deal? Depends. So let's look at it. The cost of the buy down. So we'll do buy down cost is exactly $9,324. No, the two got a little wonky there. So it's exactly the same as your seller credit in this case. So essentially, they're just giving you your money back, but it takes 2 years to get it. So in this case, I don't think it's worth it. I would just take this $9,324 and put it towards your closing costs. So you still have the $25,000 down. This would eat up most of the closing costs. So it would be $25,000 and change at closing. But let's look at another scenario. So if the buy down, if you had a seller credit of, let's just make it easy, $19,324, that's a game changer. Now your buy down is covered and all your closing costs. In this case, I would say go for it, or even if they're covering half the closing costs and the buy down costs, it's a win. So I hope this helps a little bit. And, you know, in reality, what I'm seeing happening a lot is, you know, people are asking for the 2-1 buy down and the closing costs. And in a negotiation, there's a saying, if everyone's equally dissatisfied, that's a good negotiation. So a lot of times what ends up happening is you have to settle for, instead of a 2-1 buy down, maybe you get a 1-0 buy down. So it only costs $3,156 and your rate is 1% lower for the first year. But hopefully this makes sense, and that you understand the concept where if they're just paying for the buy down, they're basically just giving you the money back slowly over the next 2 years or 1 year. I would rather have it in my pocket in that case, just get it up front. But if you can get them both covered, the closing costs and the buy down, that's where the magic really happens. So again, this isn't a rate quote. This is just for illustration purposes. If you'd like to get into something specific for your scenario, feel free to reach out. Be happy to run some numbers for you. Thank you.